Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Adalia Young.
And I'm Julia Hunt. Let's take a look at the news. April 8th, the Great American Eclipse occurred around 1 to 2 p.m. on Bradley's campus. And although it's not close enough to be seen in complete totality, many students congregated outside to witness the event. The frequent rain of the past few days had settled and the temperature had leaped up to the 70s, creating the perfect conditions for students to go outside. And that's exactly what they did, as many students left their classrooms and dorms, gathering in large groups in anticipation for the event. Bradley's campus sat around 90% totality during the height of the eclipse, and students could feel the shift as the sky became darker and a chill set in. For Bradley students, all those who came together had the pleasure of sharing the special moment with their peers and mentors. One student had this to say.
It's just super cool to see such a community on campus and everyone bonding over something so human together.
Wazulski was one of many students excited for the event, watching at the alumni quad. She joked that she didn't know there were so many students who went to Bradley, this being the first time a significantly large amount of students could be seen outside on campus at one time. Unlike any other event before, the whole campus gathered with their Bradley community to share in watching the same sky and experience together a moment that is once in a lifetime.
Students from NIU, UIC, ISU, and Augustana joined Bradley's fencing club in a tournament held in Markin Performance Court this past Saturday from 1 to 7 p.m. The first to begin their bouts were foils, followed by épées and later sabers. For foils, the top three included two members of Bradley's fencing club, junior Gabrielle Jones and senior Marcy Lesimple, who placed second and third respectively out of 29. Graduate student Nicholas Manos also ranked within the top 10 for foils. Coming in fifth, later épées took the floor, which would result in another top 10 ranking for Bradley, though through senior Lucas McGuire, who placed 9th out of 24. And for the last event, Bradley's freshman Jay Smith ranked 7th out of 21 for sabers. Regardless of placement, however, students' bouts reflected the hard work they've putting into practices, and the fencing club looks to tournaments not just as competition, but to another way to carve out their skills and improve.
Next week, Bradley Theater is putting on their final show of the year called Men on Boats. BUTV reporter Stefano Wills got the chance to watch the process of the show coming together.
If you were to ask the students of Bradley University what we're mainly known for, many would give you answers such as the engineering, business, or nursing department. But what few may mention is Bradley's theater department. Bradley's theater department is comprised of a very talented set of staff and faculty that teach the students to, in their own words, be dangerous in the industry. With Men on Boats opening April 17th here at the Hartman Center, we wanted to take a behind-the-scenes look at what goes into a theater production.
Today, the actors are preparing for their first stumble-through of the show. This is when the cast runs through the entire show from start to finish with no scripts. Dan Matissa, the director of the show, is excited to see the show start to come together, and we are able to see his unique take on directing.
I don't really know what scenes are going to look like until I've seen what the actors' instincts are. I tend not to plan. I just like to go in and see what serves the play best in the moment.
Bradley's theater department prides itself on being student-oriented. Through the practicum assignments, students can receive lead roles in the creative processes that go into a production.
There's so much student work happening in this production. Xavier Chapman, who's music composition major, is writing original music for this play.
Men on Boats is a story about who gets to tell stories. An all-female and non-binary cast tells the true story of an all-male expedition through the Colorado River, who effectively rewrote the stories of the indigenous people who inhabited the land before them. The show's opening is right around the corner, and the team behind it couldn't be more excited.
Come and see the play. Come and see your friends, your colleagues, your fellow students, and come and support them. And I promise you're going to have a great time.
Couldn't have said it better, Dan. For BUTV News, I'm Stefano Wills.
And coming up, we will see if this warm weather is here to stay with Rachel Hobbs.
And mourn the unfortunate demise of the Nintendo 3DS with Cassie Maxwell.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listen.
Wake the sun, tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
Okay. So we all knew it was the eclipse on Monday.
Yes.
I don't know about you guys, but I was geeking out to no end. What about you guys?
I did. I think I watched it for like an hour because all of us at work went out and it was really cool.
Oh my goodness, I wish I could have been there. I was in Eau Claire for Speech Nationals and it was cloudy, so I wasn't able to see it at all.
I'm sorry. Well, I gotta tell you, it was like so crazy, just a natural event to occur, and we're not going to see another one for the next 20 years until 2044.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, I'm going to be 40 when it happens. So that is just crazy to think. But now we're going to take a look at what's like on campus, what it's like present day. So today it was so nice. You know, weather was, we're sitting at 64 degrees right now, right? UV was high of 6 today. I mean, started to get our summer tan on. I'm telling you, put sunscreen on if you're gonna go outside, please. I got burnt yesterday from being out in the sun. So now we're gonna take a look at the forecast map for this week. So, guys, we're seeing green. This isn't over us, but there is gonna be rain tomorrow night and through the weekend on Sunday night through Wednesday. We are currently in a flood river warning right now because of the rain that we previously had. It was a lot of rain with crazy thunderstorms. Yeah, it woke me up. Now we're going to take a look at the temp map of today. See, a little bit of blue down south of us right now, but like I said, we're sitting at 64 degrees right now. The weather is going to stay really nice and only get warmer for here for this weekend. So we're going to take a look at the 5-day forecast, and I'm going to tell you more about that. See, 75, 80s degrees this weekend. So unfortunately, we are going to see rain Friday and Saturday, about a 75% chance throughout those days. And then in the 80s Sunday through Monday, but we are going to see rain on Wednesday. Now on to Cassie Maxwell with our entertainment news.
Thank you, Rachel. It's going to be sad that it's raining, but in other sad news, a lot of people may say they missed the era of the 3DS, but only 2 days ago did it really end. On April 8th, Nintendo shut down online play on the 3DS and Wii U, removing features from several games and making others completely obsolete. While some games, like Street Pass, use local connections so they won't be affected, many gamers will have to say bye-bye to parts of their favorite games. The shutdown was announced last year, as well as the closing of the online shops. Right now, the Switch is the only Nintendo device with online play, which costs $20 a year. Fortunately, we can know the online play of these games had a long life for a Nintendo console, considering the Wii, DS, and DSi all died with their online play shut down in 2014. Still, hold your consoles close tonight. They may have just lost a part of them. If you're up for drawing and want to help women gain their voices, then consider making some posters in denim on the 16th in room 310 of Bradley Hall with She Speaks for Sexual Assault Awareness Month. While there will be food and supplies provided, it is not required to attend the protest the next day, where there will be speakers held at the Circle of Pride the day after at 5 p.m., which would be a great opportunity to show off your denim and posters. The Fallout games have been around since 1997, and nearly 20 years later, it will be getting its own TV show on Amazon Prime. Planning to premiere tomorrow, it already has glowing reviews from people permitted to see it early. Twitch streamers are among the groups who are permitted to stream the first episode. It's been received so well that it has been offered a $25 million tax credit to go to California, strongly indicating a season 2 is already in the works. Part of this success may come from the good word of Todd Howard, the executive producer of Fallout, who said not only were the events in the show canon, but that it will be doing major things the game could not.
I'm really excited for the She Speaks event next week.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'll definitely be there.
Me too. I will definitely be there and actually at the Circle, so.
Ooh. Yeah, so am I. I'll be able to speak there, so you guys will probably get to see us.
Yes.
So that'll be really exciting, so make sure to come out next week. Well, don't go anywhere because we have a live interview planned with BUTV's own Dylan Baus.
We'll also learn about the Holi celebration happening this weekend.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Baby, you see, you're so right for me, and I'm right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go. Baby, never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
gonna let you go.
You're home before sunrise, on top of the house, the kids, and our future. The smell of your cooking is our alarm clock. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's start saving a little more now so we can feel prepared for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need so we can live our lives to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
Our guest today is Bailey Ryan, a senior advertising and public relations major who has created Elemental Media along with her capstone group. Ellen Baus is reporting live from the Student Center Ballroom with the scoop.
Thanks, Julia. And I'm here with Bailey. And can you tell us a little bit about Elemental Media and what you guys are trying to accomplish with your capstone?
Yeah, so Elemental Media is a group of public relations students formed for our capstone project, and we are working with the 8th graders at Sterling Middle School to educate them about social media and mental health and how your mental health can be impacted by social media use.
Awesome, sounds good. So as the media coverage coordinator, sort of what are your responsibilities? What do you do in the organization?
So I personally am responsible for reaching out to any media contacts such as being here today, and then I'm also responsible for writing press releases, things of that nature, as well as an additional role I have as our for-profit contact, so I am in communication with Chick-fil-A and making sure everything runs smoothly with them as well.
Nice, that's pretty impressive. So coming up tomorrow, you guys have an event. It is called Unplug to Uplift with the Peoria Public School District, like you said. Take me through what's going to happen with that event. How's that going to look like?
So the event, like you said, will be at Sterling Middle School. So we will arrive and we have a presentation prepared for them to educate them about that mental health, social media component. We will have a guest speaker as well, Dr. Viviani, so she'll come and share her professional experience and do most of the educational side. We also have an activity plan for the students to create a bucket list to sort of encourage them to take what they've learned and apply that in their lives and outside of school. So sort of unplugging outside of your social media.
Nice. Clever way of wording it. I like it. So next on that, what are some other events that you guys have, or is that just it?
So we do have our post event at Chick-fil-A East Peoria. So that will, like the bucket list, be an opportunity for the students to take what they have learned at the first event and apply that in a social setting. So we'll have some games there for them, as well as they will receive a coupon for a free chicken sandwich or chicken nuggets. So we're hoping that'll incentivize them to come to the event, and it'll just be an opportunity for them to put the phones away and start practicing really engaging with their peers. A lot of them have reported that they spend over 6 hours a day on social media and spend very minimal time with their friends and family off the phone. So we're hoping this will be a first step for them.
Wow. Now, was there a specific reason for wanting to partner with Chick-fil-A? I know there's a couple locations in Peoria, so accessibility is definitely one of them.
Yeah, so I actually am employed at Chick-fil-A East Peoria, but that is not the main reason why we partnered with them. Chick-fil-A in general has a huge corporate social responsibility to give back to the community. They're really passionate about making sure that they're not only there to serve their customers, but their community as well. So they've been really helpful in providing us with everything that we need to make this goal a reality for these students.
Sounds good. So if anybody else is interested and wants to get involved more, how can they do that? Where can they reach out? Where can they find you?
So we are providing plenty of resources for the students and for their parents, but besides them, check out our website, elementalmedia2024wordpress.com. There you can find information about how to unplug, what is mental health, how does social media affect your mental health. You can take that and apply that not only to your own life, but spread that to the youth in your life as well, and take this just from Sterling Middle School to middle schoolers everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's nice, and it's a nice global application, a big deal. So it's really awesome that you guys are doing that. Great organization. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Dylan. On April 12th, the Indian Students Association will be hosting a Holi celebration on Alumni Quad starting at 11 a.m. Some of the festivities for this year include throwing vibrant colored gulal at friends, a live DJ, plus performances and games. There will also be a Holi-themed photo booth for those attending. And for those who don't know, Holi is the Hindu festival celebrated as the festival of colors, love, and spring. And up next, we have Harvey Newcomb with our latest Bradley Athletic highlights.
And a package shockingly all about the joys of running.
Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
Of course I've thought about it, but there's all this stuff in the way.
Oh, you're not kidding.
The house, the kids are going to college.
My new car.
Car? You bought a new car?
Oh, hey, you should meet my friend Avo. Avo's a retirement coach. He'll help get you started.
But what does Avo tell you to do?
You don't know? Focus on your future. Your goals can still be met.
But how?
Target your tomorrow. And use the Avo bet.
You sing?
Not really. A is for taking action. Start off with a plan.
You built these letters?
Yep. V is for variety. There's so many ways you can
I follow you.
Come on. O's for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice sign.
Thanks, I made it myself.
Cool.
Hello everyone and welcome back to BUTV Sports. This week was another eventful one for Bradley Athletics, so let's get right into it, starting off with baseball. And despite Bradley getting shut out in their first 2 games in their series against Missouri State, they redeemed themselves in Game 3 by winning decisively 10 runs to 2 this past Saturday. Bradley's 0 runs scored in Game 2 were not reflective of how they played offensively, as they were able to manage quite a few hits to get on base, as you can see here. But their Achilles heel continued to be the double plays and strikeouts that prevented their runners on base from advancing or scoring. But they still gave their best effort and didn't let that affect their play. But the story of this game was Missouri State's 14 runs, specifically their 6-run 4th inning and 5-run 6th inning. And Bradley's decision to pull starting pitcher Travis Lutz in the 4th in favor of giving their younger guys some experience in a game that they had a low chance of coming back in likely inflated Missouri State's run total. But regardless, Bradley may have to give their pitching rotation and defense a second look as we get closer to the end of the season, as they currently sit at a 10-18 record. And moving on to softball, and their series with Southern Illinois went more or less the same as baseball, losing the first 2 games but ending on a high note with a 3-1 victory this past Sunday. Let's take a look at Game 1 in this series, as Bradley started out hot with Bailey Sample hitting one deep, and it goes off the scoreboard for the solo shot in the bottom of the first to put Bradley up 1-0. And then the stellar defense, Jordy Vanderwerf with the tag at home, and then the reflexes from Allie McCoy catching the line drive. A little root beer chugging contest with Malavai Leons, but unfortunately this was just a flash in the pan for Bradley, as Southern Illinois decided to rack up 7 runs straight with 3 runs scored in both the 4th and 6th innings. SIU's pitcher Medea Groff pitched a complete game and only gave up 1 hit on the day, which was the home run by Sample. That, along with walking 0 Braves batters, thwarted any chance of a Bradley comeback, as the Braves fell 1-7. Taking a look at the MVC standings here for softball, and despite these 2 losses for Bradley softball, they sit at an 18-19 record, which puts them 4th in conference play. For your viewing pleasure, I've omitted the other 8 teams below Bradley, so while they're performing better than their preseason prediction of 10th in the conference, they'll have to play their best softball of the year if they want to move up in those standings. While running seems like the worst thing in the world to some, there is one Bradley athlete who disagrees. BUTV reporter Brandon Camp got the opportunity to sit down with him.
For most people, running is a punishment, but for track star and sub-4-minute miler Jack Kroll, it is a passion unlike any other.
Started in 6th grade and pretty much just ran once a week just for fun. Races were pretty enjoyable.
Every high school athlete has a goal. Some want to make the varsity team, become a starter, or even a team captain. But for Kroll, his expectations for himself were much higher.
I saw how many high schoolers have ever broken 4, and of course it's always been a dream. I thought, well, maybe I could be one of those 10 people, but of course that didn't happen. But at that point, I was like, I have to break 4 at least some point in time.
Every distance runner dreams of running a sub-4-minute mile. Today, only 1,755 total distance runners have broken that barrier, and Kroll has just become a new member of this elite level club.
It felt amazing, to be honest. I felt like I never have to worry again about breaking 4. The mental barrier's gone at this point.
To put in perspective how fast a 4-minute mile really is, let's break this race down into 4 equal segments. Kroll averaged 59.7 seconds per 400 meters of this 4-minute race, averaging just over 15 miles an hour. Kroll broke the 4-minute barrier at Boston College on February 9th, and despite being over 1,000 miles away from the rest of the team, he still felt the support as if they were right there with him.
When I saw your video, for example, of you guys watching the race, and I could tell how excited you guys were for me, it meant the world, honestly, just knowing everyone was wanting me to get my goal I've always dreamed of. My main focus, though, for outdoor at this point is trying to get a regional time, try to get seated very well, just try to get my PR down as fast as I can, and hopefully I have a chance to get to nationals maybe.
The outdoor season is currently underway, and Jack Kroll is doing what he does best, running fast. From BUTV News, I'm Brandon Camp.
Don't click off just yet, because coming up we will take a look at the week ahead on campus, along with the stellar musical performance to officially end the show.
I am what hunger looks like in America. I am an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for the last day of school. Because this may be the last time I'll have lunch. Till September. I am a single father of 2 who works 3 part-time jobs. And that's still not enough to put food on the table. I am a 16-year-old boy who just got my first job to help feed my little sisters. I was created by artificial intelligence from faces of the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew they were hungry.
Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
As always, to end our show, we will be taking a look at the week ahead on Bradley's campus. Interested in taking a break to watch some baseball? Then BU Explore Peoria has the trip for you. The group has 30 free tickets for the Peoria Chiefs game this Saturday at 7 p.m. Tickets will be handed out first come, first serve via their sign up on the Hilltop Happenings. And next week is National Volunteer Week, and Serve has planned events to celebrate. Some of the events include an ice cream social, making treats and toys for animals, and an Earth Day parade. All events are available to everyone on campus, so make sure to check them out.
Well, that's it for BUTV News this week. I'm Adalia Young.
I'm Harvey Newcomb.
I'm Cassie Maxwell.
I'm Rachel Hobbs.
And I'm Julia Hunt. We leave you tonight with a performance from Adriana Dunn. Have a great night.
Staring in your eyes every night, but I can't seem to find you. It is hard to realize that all we had's not there anymore. All the ghosts from our past are haunting us, and I don't know how to escape from this mess with you. We were dancing in the dark under the moonlight, to the beat of our emotions disappearing. I am not afraid to say I miss myself, 'cause with you a part of me run away. It's all gone, isn't it? All the fights we ever had, they are gone just like you are. Our demons took over all the feelings we ever had. 'cause we were chasing